Hey everybody, today we are going to look at notes and rests and how they are subdivided. We're going to start with our biggest notes, the whole note, and we're going to break it into pieces until we've gotten to the smallest ones that we know. I'm going to write them onto a board. I encourage you to get a piece of paper and write them with me. The more you write it, the better you will get at using them. Let's dive in and look at the whole note. So we're going to start with our notes. All of the notes are written with a circle, and most of them have a stem. The very first one does not have a stem. This is the whole note. The whole note gets 4 beats. We've learned this one since kindergarten. Kindergartners know the whole note is 4 beats. It's a long sound. Each time we want to divide the whole note into the next part, we're going to split it in half. We're going to split it in half. 4 and half is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. And these are your half notes. You get 2 half notes for the whole note. Then we want to split this one in half again. We're going to take one of these half notes and we're going to split it in half. 2 in half. That's pretty easy. Half of 2 is 1. And we're going to use our quarter notes for this. And inside of each half note is a quarter note. And each time I'm splitting in half, it goes into 2. Whole note in half is 2 half notes. Half note in half is 2 quarter notes. We're going to split this one in half again. The quarter note in half can be written 2 different ways. We have 1/2. This is a fraction called 1/2. If you were talking about decimals, we can say it is 0.5 or 0.5. It looks like this. You have your circle, your stem, and now we're going to add the flag. Again, circle, stem with a flag. More advanced notes can keep splitting. Let's go in half again. 1/2 divided in half is 1/4. 1/4. You're going to double the bottom number. If you're dividing it in half, that means you're getting smaller amounts. So half of a cookie is larger than 1/4 of a cookie. The quarter is smaller. 1/4, 1/4. If you are writing it as a decimal, you could write it as 0.25. And it looks like this. This is called a 16th note. Circle, stem, and we're going to do a double flag. I'll do it again. Circle, stem, double flag. Try to get this all onto your paper. Now we're going to talk about rests. They do the exact same thing. We're going to start with our whole rest. It goes down like a hole in the ground. You're going to color it in. And it gets the same number of beats, 4 beats. You're going to split it in half. 1, 2. These are called half rests. We're going to draw it like a top hat. And you're going to color it in. Draw it like a top hat. Color it in. 4 and half is 2. I'm going to take my half rest. I'm going to split it in half. Doing the same thing. Take this one, split it into 2. We get our quarter rests. Zig, zag, zig, swoosh. Zig, zag, zig, swoosh. 2 in half is 1. 2 in half is 1. Pretty easy. We're going to take one of these quarter rests. We're going to divide it in half. We're just going to keep going, keep on splitting. This quarter rest in half. From quarter to eighth. We get our eighth rests. These are a little more interesting. We've got our little dot. We've got a swoop. We've got a swoop down. Little dot, little swoop, longer swoop down. Take some practice to get those ones. Let me fix this one. Little dot, little swoop, down. Nice. 1 in half is 1/2. 1 over 2. I'll see if you can remember what the decimal is. If you got 0.5, nice job. 0.5, 1/2, half of 1. We're going to take one of these eighth notes. We're going to take one of these eighth rests and split it in half again. For our advanced students, we get our 16th rests. You can do your double dot, kind of like how we did 2 stems, we're going to do 2 dots. We're going to do 2 little swooshes and 1 that connects them together. I'll do it again. Double dots, double swoosh, connect them together. To write this, we're going to take our 1/2 and we're going to make it smaller, which means we need to make the bottom number bigger. We're taking one piece, making it smaller. 1/4 of a beat. To make this into the fraction, I'll see if you can remember your fraction. If you said 0.25, nice job. There's your decimal. So, whole, half, quarter, eighth, 16th notes and rests. Each time it gets shorter and shorter and shorter. All right, we've looked at notes and rests. We've looked at how long they are or how short they are. And we have learned how many beats they all get. We're going to take a look at how to put them together in the next video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.